Dr. Cortez, and today we're going to continue the recording. The lesson for taxation today, we'll talk about the nature of taxation. Example, the power of taxation. So ito yung ating mga learning outcomes or objectives. After this lesson, you should be able to apply the basic principles and policies of Philippine taxation income tax law. Describe the general structure of the Philippine income taxation, denote the purpose, understand the characteristic of a sound taxation system, and know the different powers of the state. Example, taxation is one of the powers of the state. Ito yung ating mga objectives. And specifically, ito yung ating mga topics for today. The purpose of taxation, characteristic of a sound tax system, and those inherent power of state. So, hoping that this one is a very short lesson for you. So, ang purpose pa rin ng ating lesson today is for you as employee or employer is for you to be familiarized with the different taxation system, no, na inyong gagamitin or inyong babayaran whether you are empleyado or business owners. So let's start with ito yung discuss na rin natin for the past few lessons, no, yung purpose is to raise revenue for public needs. So bakit nagtatax ang isang state or government? Para meron siyang magamit in providing basic services to the people or to the citizen of a country. Yung mga mga infrastructure for the welfare of the people. Kasi in a civilized country, no, pag ikaw ay you are under one state or one government, so the state should be responsible enough to provide basic needs of the people. Pero pag wala silang pera, they don't have the revenue, so hindi na magagawa yun. So that is why they should be paying taxes. And we also mentioned this one last time, the government should tax to stabilize the price, to pricing of the government, no? Para yung mga, if it wants to change the price of one commodity, siyempre pag malaki binabayaran tax ng isang businessman, the normal tendency is for the company, for the business to increase the price, no? And also taxation system, it also helps in example stabilizing the money supply, investment, credits, production, interest rate, inflation. So, ang taxation, meron siyang effects sa mga to. The supply of money in circulation. Yung mga investment mo, no? If you are earning money, if you are earning income from your investment, so that should be, it is taxed. Example, bank account mo, if you have deposit, so meron siyang tax. If you are selling, if you gain something out of selling stocks or of selling property, you have gains, no? So meron kang binabayaran dyan tax, no? So ang tax meron siyang epekto sa credit. Ibig sabihin, no, pag malaki yung cost ng credit, hindi ka masyadong mangungutang kasi yung interest rate ay tumataas din. And taxes also increases the cost of production. Mga supplies ang ibinibili sa mga suppliers mo, sabi ng supplier mo ay nagtaas po kami ng price kasi nagtaas ng tax, tinax ang ibang supplies namin. So affected, no, yung mga bumibili ng supplies. So yung product mo affected din. Kasi yung cost of buying or the cost of the raw materials ay tumaas because of taxation. So ang price ng product mo ay tataas din. So those things are affected So maraming effects yung taxation sa ating economy, and pag ikaw isang negosyante, meron kang tinatawag na economic environment. So itong mga to ay part ng economic environment na you can't ignore, no? So by the way, taxation is part of your legal environment kasi you should be paying taxes, otherwise meron kang fees ng tax evasion. So you can't, as businessman, you can't escape yung pagbabayad ng taxes because you are inside an economic environment. Yan. That is the national economy. So, ito naman yung some parts of purpose of taxation. Yun nga, for the government to collect a large amount of revenue, kasi hindi naman pwedeng magbenta ng property palagi or mangutang sa ibang country. Kasi the main source of revenue ay taxes. Pag kulang, so they will resort to borrowing from international financial institution like the World Bank or the IMF or International Monetary Fund. And also purpose to offset regressive sales and consumption. Kasi sometimes the government wants to suppress the consumption of some commodities like liquor or tobacco. So tinatax nilang marami, no? For example, if it wants to regulate the importation of products from abroad, example, mga luxury cars. Yan. So, masyadong malaking tax ng mga yan, no? Sometimes, kalahati ng price ng mga luxury cars ay goes to tax. So, maprotektahan yung mga ibang industry, mga local industry. So, kaya tinatax. And also, yung inequality nga ng distribution of wealth ng mga mayayaman, no? So, at least to reduce their wealth papunta sa mga medyo less fortunate, yung mga members of society, so tinatax sa mga mayayaman. So, siyempre, pag napakalaki ng income mo, so ang tax mo ang wealth mo ay napakalaki. So, meron sa corresponding taxes. That means ang wealth mo ay mababawasan, no? Redistributed sa mga less fortunate members of society. So, yung ating mga purpose. So, mga purpose of taxation, and ito naman yung mga characteristic of a sound taxation system. So, kailangan natin masasabi na ang taxation ng isang country ay sound or maganda or maganda yung palakad. So, meron tayong 4 ditong characteristic. Pag present itong mga to sa taxation system ng isang country where you belong, we can say na okay, yung ating pag-collect ng taxes, pag-bayad ng taxes ay okay. Fairness, clarity and certainty, convenience, and efficiency. Present yan. So let us see if ano bang ibig sabihin ng 4 na to para matawag nating sound ang taxation system ng isang state, no? At ano yung mga sample or present ba itong mga to? For example, sa ating country, tingnan natin kung nangyayari itong 4 na to. So, pag nangyayari itong 4 na to, we can say that the Philippine government has a sound taxation system. So, the taxation system is sound pag fair. Pag sinabi natin fair taxation system, Sabihin, sabi ko kanina, no, fairness, kasi nga, yung mga pinakamalakas kumita, corporations o pinakamalaki ang sweldo, sa example sa individual, no, sila nagbabayad ng pinakamalaking tax. Example, sa pag sole proprietorship ang iyong business or you are plain employee earning salary, habang tumataas ang iyong ang iyong sweldo per annum, annually, no, ang tax rate mo mas malaki din. Pero pag mababa, example, hindi umabot ang 250,000 pesos per year ang iyong gross income, so exempted ka from taxation. Okay, 250,000, no? So, yun ang ating boundary, eh. So, 250,000 per year, so divided by 12. So, kung ang sweldo mo ay 20,833 per month, okay, you are exempted from taxation. Kasi 250,000 per annum divided by 12, it amounts to 20,833. So, pag yan ang sweldo mo per month, 20,833, exempt ka sa taxation. Kasi hindi naman masyadong malaking 20,000 na sweldo, no? So, okay lang na hindi ka pag-tax. Pero yung sweldo mo, example, umabot na ng 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. Pag kinuwenta natin yan isang taon, lampas na yan sa 250,000 na boundary. Sabihin, pag dumadaki ang sweldo mo, progressive taxation system tayo. Progressive means tumataas ang sweldo mo, tumataas ang tax. Ito fair. Yung mga malakas kumita, may mga maraming investment, yung maraming transactions yung ating tinataas. Ang pangalawa, currency uncertainty is very clear kasi meron tayong tax, example, train law, posted or published by the BIR or the Bureau of Internal Revenue. That is very clear kung sinong magbabayad, no? May bracket na no? So, alam mo kung saan bracket ka nakalagay. And so, very certain kung sinong mga ita-tax natin. Kasi mayroong rules and regulation na pinalabas ang BIR, example sa train law. Yun ang bago ngayon, train law. And number 3, convenience. Convenience ba ang pagbabayad ng tax? Okay, convenience kasi bawat you are given deadline hanggang April lang. Example, yung tax mo for 2023 will be paid hanggang April ng 2024. So, for your convenience, no? Kasi you're given grace period to pay or to file your income tax return. Convenience, kasi nga, pag masyadong malaking tax mo, the burden of paying the tax lessened. Kasi binabawas yan bawat buwan. Example, yung tax mo for year 2023, para hindi ko masyadong mahirapan, no? Binabawas na yan per payday sa iyong sweldo. We call that the withholding tax. Withhold ka agad yung tax mo para hindi maipon, no? Parang pa konti-konti bawat payday binabawasan ka. Para hindi siya maipon, no? So, convenient, no? And convenient kasi you can pay in the banks, no? You can pay in the RDO or Revenue District Office. I can pay my tax to GCash, no? Or bank transfer without falling in line sa mga RDO or Revenue District Office. So napapabilis ang pagbayad ng tax. And online, diba? You can file your tax online. So, very convenient. And lastly, efficiency. Present bang efficiency sa tax system natin ngayon? So, if it is, we have a sound taxation system. Pero ano ba yung tinatawag nating efficiency? Efficient, sabihin, walang nasasayang. Waste minimization. Example, walang na-assign na oras. Yung tax ay kung hindi siya, kumbaga, yung tax na ginagamit gagawin ng government sa kanyang mga projects ay talagang meron sa pinupuntahan. efficient operation, no? Walang nasasayang na tax. Alam natin kung saan pupunta. Kaya nakalagay doon, no? Pag mayroong project in government, nakalagay doon, this is where your taxes go. Sabihin, reliable taxes, meron siyang napuntahan, meron siyang pinagamitan. Okay? So, that tax should be for public purposes, hindi for private gain ng mga politicians, no, na head ng government. Although sumisweldo sila, no, pero ang kanilang sweldo public purpose naman yun kasi they are public servants. Huwag lang gamitin sa mga private gains or transactions, pambili ng mga private property. So hindi na siya yung purpose ng taxation. Okay, so let's move on. The three inherent powers of the state. Yung state meron siyang tatlong powers. Meron siya, ibig sabihin, nakatouch sa isang state or government itong tatlong powers na to. Okay, so parang natural, no? Natural na meron silang powers na ganito. Of course, the first power ng state or isang government ay yung police power. Ibig sabihin yan, the government can regulate yung rights ng isang citizen if needed. Kasi di ba meron tayong the citizens have the power. Meron tayong powers. Example, power to assembly, power to choose our religion, power to travel, power to elect public officials. No? Meron tayong power na granted by the Constitution. No? But sometimes the government can regulate yung power na yan. If the public safety, for example, is nagko-compromise, no? They can regulate or they can police your rights. Sige, example, pwede kang pagbawalan mag-travel, no? Pag meron kang ginawang, if you commit a crime in the country, you can be prevented from traveling abroad. Kahit meron kang right to travel. Meron kang right to elect. Pero sometimes they can prevent you from electing public officials. Ano ba? Rights to run for public office. No? You have that right Kaya lang, siyempre pag you are indicted with you committed a crime, so they can prevent you from running for a particular office. And that is regulating your rights, no? Police power. Ang number 2 power mo, ng state is the power of the state eminent domain. Ibig sabihin, they can use private property, for example, na gagamitin sa public purpose. Like example, meron kang property along the highway. Nasa main road siya. Kaya lang yung highway magpapalapad ng highway, road widening, yung property mo madadaanan. So the state have the power na sabihan ka na gagamitin yung property mo for public purpose. Okay? So dapat yan, pwedeng yung property may babayaran ng government, may compensation, may due process. At dapat ay gagamitin sa public purpose. Ayan. So, for public purpose yan. Pero pag for private purpose, example, tatayo ng mall, hindi pwedeng you have the right to not to sell your property. Pag private ang bibili, pero pag government yan, example, madadaanan ng highway, so babayaran ng government sa'yo yung property kasi gagamitin for public purpose. And the last one, siyempre, yung power of taxation. So, the state has the power to collect or to charge an amount sa mga kanyang citizen, sa kanyang transactions, sa isang company, sa isang organization na pwede silang i-tax. So, meron kang sweldo, salary, no? So, meron kang income, meron kang gain or investment, so tax ka. No? Otherwise, pag di ka nagbayad, that is taxation. Kaya tatlong powers ng Estado ng isang country. Tingnan natin yung tatlong powers niya. The police power, the power of eminent domain, and the power of taxation. Ito in detail is the police power. States of the power to impose the law. Example, the health and safety or well-being of the country, of the city, the citizens are at risk. They can regulate your power, no? They can police your power. So, kaya nga yung police, no? Ang police ang nanghuli, pero actually yung word na police, ibig sabihin is they can regulate your rights, to preserve the health, safety ng mga tao, ng mas nakakaraming tao. Right? They can stop you, no, from exercising your rights. Yan tinatawag nating police power of the state. And yung pangalawa nga naman, di ba, ito yung power of eminent domain. Pero ito yung eminent domain. If you were to trace back the land in one state, eventually you would find an original grant by the state to a private individual. Ito na. States have the ability to take over control of a private property and put it to public use. Gamitin sa example, pagpagawa ng highways, na road widening. Yan lang, siyempre, no? Pag kukunin ng government, you should be entitled to compensation. Babayaran ka nila. Examples, constructing highways, lakes, and utilities na gagamitin ng government. Yun ang kanyang purpose. Kung kanina nga, the state taxation power, governments need money to operate and to provide service for public schools, police, and fire departments. So they should be raising revenue para ma-finance mga projects na to. So pag ganito, no, the state has the power to tax yung kanyang mga nasasakupan. Okay? Yung ating mga tatlong powers. And I know that is the end of our slide for lesson number 2. So I hope that you have learned something. So once again, thank you for listening, and this has been Dr. Cortez ending our lesson 2 for taxation, and see you again guys sa ating mga susunod na mga lecture about business. So ang ating mga videos dito ay mga about business or management and taxation, finance, accounting, research. Okay? And don't forget to subscribe naman guys sa aking munting channel. This is Dr. Cortez, your business doctor, and see you again people. Thank you.
And subscribe naman ako guys sa aking munting channel, Doc Oliver the Great TV, at ang aking isa pang channel, Doc Motion.